get drunk.
No, they've already gotten drunk.
Yeah, they've been drunk. They're sobering up.
They're watching this with a hangover.
Oh, okay, then.
They don't remember last night.
Exactly.
Then
It's 2014.
Hi, welcome to Save Point. This is a very special episode, first of the year. We are very, very glad to have you with us to join us on this long and emotionally disturbing ride all the way to the end of this year, where we will have many episodes and awesome stuff to bring for you guys. We have topics to bring for you from Twitter and Tumblr today.
Yeah,
And if you would, YouTube. Oh, we never get them from YouTube very rarely.
Or
Facebook.
Facebook, that's apparently not getting any love.
Yeah,
since
like
the
it.
past
Like it. There's no
7
dislike
months.
button.
Yes.
There's no dislike button, so you can only like it.
And you'll be like the first people to know when we post a video. Too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That is the first to know, unless you are always on YouTube.
24/7.
Always on our page, which I'm okay with that. All right, I'm Nick Rubio.
I'm Michael Anthony Torres.
I'm Hunter Taylor.
And let's go, topics.
All right, let's get into it. All right. So the first topic of the new year is from Twitter, and it's Jason O'Malley again. Jason O'Malley at UnderInspired. Do you feel like big business, that's in quotes, or profiteering is draining creativity from the gaming industry? Here's the first answer: no.
Yeah.
I don't think so, because you can't, there's no creativity without the money backing.
Exactly.
You can't, like look at Doom was made in a basement by a guy in fucking college, you know? But the money wasn't there.
You know what everybody's pointing
Cricket.
their fingers at? Call of Duty. Like everybody's just gonna be pointing their
EA.
fingers at Call of Duty.
Yeah,
EA?
no, they're
Just in general.
pointing their fingers at EA when Activision is the significantly worse company. I don't understand how Activision gets by with this.
Ubisoft is getting there too.
Yeah.
Ubisoft's getting really crazy with data hungry, like they're recording everything. Like you've seen, and I think they really use those clips in Assassin's Creed that, like, you know how you can vote on or put feedback on a memory? I think they really use that stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're like, man, a lot of people didn't say this was interesting, so let's not have this in the game anymore.
But is big business and profit? No, because here's the thing. It's the same exact thing with the movie industry.
Yeah.
Okay, there are going to be some times where
Gets in the way.
where the business is going to get in the way. That's going to happen. Okay, where someone's going to say, look, that's not going to sell. Okay, but if we're being completely honest, it's not going to sell probably because it wouldn't be good. You know what I mean?
They'll only appeal to a small crowd.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't think EA is making BioWare worse writers. You know what I mean? Like I don't think Activision is making the people who make Call of Duty act like coding wise and all that and planning and development. I don't think they're making them any less talented. You know what I mean?
343.
343 is a great example. That's a great example because Microsoft threw an ungodly amount of
They
money.
gave them an unlimited check. There's like a blank
Exactly.
check, and they're like, here.
Exactly.
Made it.
And that's a great point. All the money behind Halo 4, and Halo 4 is not bad at all. Halo 4 is
not
an
bad.
incredible game.
The quality of that game is astounding.
Yeah,
Like, it's
exactly.
so breathtaking.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
If anything,
But not bad at all.
exactly, short but not bad. I can see what you're saying, especially a lot of people have the idea that that business rules over all with the most iron of fists.
Mhm.
And while it does have the final say, it's not like it's some totalitarian, regime where the business always gets what the business always wants. Because that's not the case. Then we wouldn't see things like UbiArt, their engine that lets them hand draw things to turn those hand-drawn or hand-painted things into video games. You know what I mean? We wouldn't see games like that. We wouldn't see the rise of things like Kickstarter, even though I'm not the biggest Kickstarter fan. You know what I mean? It shows that the creativity is where the money is. You know what I mean?
People will put their money behind what they believe.
Exactly. People will put their money into creative things. So I think they work against each other and for each other. It all just depends on the situation.
There's so many creative companies out there that do, like, they could if they wanted to, based off how much money they do make. Just for instance, like you said, BioWare, even like Naughty Dog, or there's like so many, like Bethesda, perfect example. They could, if they want to, just be like, okay, we're just gonna make a game that sells really fast, like Call of Duty or anything, or
Mhm.
like, but there's like, no, we're gonna make things our way and make them appeal to a larger crowd still, but at the same time make it our own style and our own creativity, because literally, I don't really think money gets in the way most of the time. I really don't.
No.
It
I think
can,
it
but
can, but
It can, but it really, I don't think it happens
if
as
you look
often
at
as
it,
people think.
yeah, if you look at a game like Portal,
look at CD Projekt Red.
Exactly.
My favorite hands down gaming studio, CD Projekt Red. It'll be ready when it's done. They have a huge backing. I mean, Witcher 2 sold crazy amounts of copies, and they say Witcher 3 is probably going to be one of the highest grossing games. You know, I mean, maybe not Grand Theft Auto.
yeah,
But
that's a great example.
Yeah.
Rockstar, a game that just incredibly talented and creative people. It's not them saying, "Hey, you need to make a game solely on the purpose of making money." Because if they could, if they wanted to do that, they would literally just have re-released Grand Theft Auto 4, but in California. And they didn't. If you play Grand Theft Auto 5, you know those games are so vastly different,
They are.
and 5 is so vastly better.
I enjoyed 5 more than I enjoyed pretty much any other
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
It took a lot longer for me to
Or
get sicker.
a good example is
Irrational games.
yeah, Irrational, same exact thing.
They're like, we're gonna keep doing it until the game's fully to our vision. Like,
Exactly.
once it's our vision, then we're gonna release it.
And in no way is the first BioShock and BioShock Infinite, in no way are those your run-of-the-mill shooters that most
Yeah.
companies churn out. You know,
It's
those are
quality.
creative. Exactly. There's a lot of creativity. There's a lot of art and passion behind those projects. If you look at, I've been trying to say, if you look at Portal, Valve was like, hey, we're gonna release this game because we think it's fun. You know what I mean? And it just turned out to be really fun that everybody liked it.
Yeah.
If you know.
The sleeper.
Exactly, it was a sleeper, and now it's a big deal. But it shows that while you might have the inclination that business controls overall, I feel like
It does.
creativity has. While business controls most of the time, I feel like creativity has the trump card. That if they really need to, they can just say, "We're doing this weird thing," and when this weird thing catches on, then you're gonna, we're gonna prove to you.
There's so much range in the gaming industry, I just don't think that's really a problem.
I think, long story short, it doesn't.
No.
It can, but it doesn't. So,
This topic here comes from Silver Art Online on Tumblr. Console lifespans. How long did the last generation last? And how much time is appropriate before introducing new line of consoles?
The quick answers?
it's been a long year for Ryan.
Last gen lasted 8 years.
Yeah.
So, and
Close
they,
to 9, almost 9.
yeah, and then
Almost
the
And it's still
generation-
going on.
Yeah, it's still going on.
The generation before that was even shorter. It was only like 5.
And then before that, lifespans have gotten progressively larger. I would honestly be surprised if there was another Xbox and another PlayStation in less than 10 years.
I think it depends on where technology goes. It depends on if something big comes out. If something like if the Oculus Rift catches on like it has been, like John Carmack left ID because he believes virtual reality is the next thing. Like that's the next big thing.
He's wrong.
Because everybody was like, a lot of people were saying like Kinect is the next thing. And then
I Connect voice command is
voice command, I'm talking
an
about
amazing
actual,
thing.
gaming. With
No, that's all one of those things. Like Kinect, the first Kinect was like a proof of concept. It really was.
Yeah.
And the second Kinect, they bit the bullet and packaged it in with everything. And ultimately, that's like a better thing. But if you look at the Xbox 360 or the PS3 when they first came out, okay, and you compare the games that first came out that were incredible then to the games that are on it now, the amount of talent and skill that
They squeezed out of it.
exactly, the amount of power that they've squeezed out of the box, and how like razor sharp developers have gotten, how just perfectly honed their engines are and everything like that. I can't imagine what they'll be able to squeeze out of an Xbox One and a PS4 in 10 years.
Like me and Nick were talking about it earlier, but God of War Ascension, for instance, looks amazing.
Halo
Even
4.
God of War
Halo 4.
Halo 4.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's going to take them a little bit to get used to developing on this sort of platform. And I'm kind of excited because they said that the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 are more akin to making games on PC. So that means porting games to PC will be much easier for them,
Yes.
in that they won't be as jagged as they normally are. Because most people are like, oh, it's just a shitty PC port. You're a shitty console port. So I feel like as far as the lifespan of this generation, it's hard to say. It depends on, like I said, it depends on technology. But if I had to put money down on it, 6-7 years.
Yeah.
No.
I
I'm
have to.
gonna be surprised if we see one in less than 10 years. That's like legit. And honestly, I think that whatever consoles come out next, after the Xbox One and the PS4, those will be the last ones.
Think so?
I think in the standard business model, the way we see it, I think it will be. I think that'll be what we consider to just be like, we have a video game console. I feel like that
It'll transcend.
It's gonna transcend into you know, the cable box, cloud box, PC box. You know, like we'll just buy.
It'll be a virtual reality room.
We will just buy something that will play games the same way a console does. I really don't see us buying an Xbox 17. You know, when I'm 50.
By then, they'll probably have it to where you just buy the controllers and it's already on your 4K TV.
Exactly. Already on your 4K TV.
You assume that there's going to be a 4K TV in 10 years. You're a madman. It's going to be like it's going to be way more than 4K. If we've gone from 1080p to 4K in a matter of less than a decade, then we're going to just triple.
And that's what I was saying. I was gonna say was I don't know if it'll even last 6 years because if you really think about it. Even still, PC's up here, you know, and Xbox One and PS4 right here. Even though they're close, I really think that since the PC is still going,
like I said, I think it's technology. I think
plus consoles
it's
sell really well, so I think they'll keep it up for a little bit. Like I agree with you. They'll probably make another generation, but if it doesn't sell as well, I think they're gonna drop it.
No, I don't. I mean, but that's the thing with PC gaming. When you're a hardcore PC gamer. That's what you're going. You're going in to upgrade your rig on a regular basis.
Yeah.
But like someone like me, I had a decent when I originally purchased it. I had a decent computer, but I buy a console for the convenience. The fact that I don't have to buy the game and then 2 years later, oh my graphics card is not up to date. Now I gotta drop $200 on another graphics card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you buy consoles for the convenience.
Yeah, and a lot of people say, I've had a lot of people saying the convenience thing's being lost on the fact that now you have to install your games, you can't just put the disc in and play it. And that kind of pissed me off when I put my disc in and I gotta find something to do for another 30 minutes because I can't play my damn game.
Yeah.
Which is kind of alleviated by the fact that you can play before the game's done installing in some cases. So I can see where that is going, but I feel like they won't create a new console until something big happens, until some revolutionary,
until it's necessary.
Yeah, like a revolutionary thing, like like the Kinect or something, or as much as you doubt, like the Oculus Rift.
Going nowhere, Johnny Carmack. Throw away your fortune. No,
there's no way.
He's so rich.
No way.
His money.
Throwing away his
No, he
fortune.
didn't.
No way. That man is a smart guy.
And his job is always there at id.
Yeah.
They could hire.
He's still like a producer.
He's still a producer, but like he's not the head of the company.
Yeah.
They could hire a new head of the company, and the next day he could say, "I want my old job back." They fire that guy and give John Carmack his job right back.
Yeah.
I have a question. For Oculus Rift, have they made a Tron game?
I bet probably have. They have a naked boob Vocaloid game already.
Yeah,
so
right?
I'm sure they already have a Tron. They have so many disturbing games for the Oculus Rift already that are just horrifying to think that somebody just coded this.
Yeah, someone was like, "Yeah, let's make
I
this."
think that would be like the pinnacle of Tron. Like the Oculus Rift is.
What, get on a bike and you're just... There's this new tech where this guy, he built a machine that like you run and it detects like that you're running and knows when you're walking.
Yeah,
I know, that's not called the Omni, it's called something else, but like it's, the company sounds like Cyberdyne. I know it's not Cyberdyne, but I think it's
Skynet?
Yeah, but like it's pretty cool. Like you can sit down in it and like pretend like you're flying a jet, and it's really cool looking. And what I'm like, not in practical terms, it's not. You're gonna get tired playing.
Yeah.
You're not gonna sit there and play like a 4 hours of multiplayer Call of Duty with this fucking thing because you're gonna die from cramps
That
and
sounds like what the
fat
Kinect-
neck beard sweats.
What the Kinect was trying to be. Like if you look back at that Jimmy Fallon thing, you're like, oh, it's a race car game. Just start up the car and then just go.
Yeah,
I'm like, where did that go?
I love my Kinect because I can lay in bed and tell my Xbox to.
That's the best.
Turn it off.
That's my favorite part about it.
I don't even have to get up. The Office is playing and I'm tired. I want to go Xbox off. Yeah, turn off. I'm done with you, and I just pass out with my TV on
But
because it doesn't turn it off.
Yeah.
It does turn it on though.
Alright guys, so I feel like we answered that. Yeah. Alright. Last topic. Moment of truth.
Gamer X on Twitter.
Superfan.
Superman. If you could only play one game for a full 24 hours, what would you pick?
Wow.
That means it would have to last for 24 hours. So.
And it doesn't even have to be like it can just be a game in general. Like
unless you keep playing single.
like multiplayer game, you know.
Splinter Cell.
You know what?
Splinter Cell Blacklist. I can play the campaign.
I know my answer.
I can play the campaign. If I'm done with the campaign, I can play the co-op. Okay. If I don't want to play the co-op, I can play the multiplayer.
I can't say Titanfall because Titanfall's not out yet.
Right.
But Titanfall is a game that I would play for
Yeah.
upwards of 24 hours a day, solid.
If it's as good as it looks.
If it's as good as it looks.
Which, you know what they just said today actually about Titanfall? That sniping is in the game. They're like, yes, we're gonna have sniper rifles in the game. You cannot quick scope in the game. And you cannot no scope in the game. So, proof that there is a God in this world.
Yeah.
There's
They
logic.
they don't cater to the fucking douchebags. who
Exactly.
fucking, like,
Surprisingly, in this game about giant robot mechs, there is a strain of reality and common sense that you can't just, oh, I shot you in the face from half a mile away.
Jumped off the building, did 360.
Exactly.
And then shot you.
Hey, it's badass. Hawken is a game that I would play, which is a mech shooting
Yes.
game to hold me over until Titanfall comes out, and it's a great game, and I'd play it for 24 hours.
I'm just going to be saying the game that I've been playing through lately, which is Assassin's Creed 4. I'm addicted to that game. It is crack. Like, every single time I'm like, I'm getting upgrades for the Jackdaw. Now I'm getting upgrades for Edward. No, not the main quest, no. What's that? What's that? What's that? It's literally a game that's like endless for me. And like, I've already put in like
How many
30
legendary boats have
hours.
you taken out?
I put in like 30 hours and I'm only on sequence 5.
How many legendary boats have you taken out?
None. Because my boat sucks compared to those.
Shit.
But yeah, Assassin's Creed 4 for me. Because that game is
Yeah.
crack. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Let us know.
If I had 24 hours to spend playing a game, that's the game that I would spend playing.
Yes. Those are our games. Let us know what you would play. What is the game that you would say, you know what, I'm not gonna pee, I'm not gonna poop, I'm not gonna eat.
I'm not going to work today.
I'm not gonna talk to anybody.
I don't love my kids.
Exactly. Screw my wife, screw my husband. What is the game that you are gonna sit down and play for 24 hours? Or like Titanfall, what is the game you're looking forward to sitting for 24 hours?
Yep.
Let us know.
What would it be?
He said, yeah,
Splinter Cell.
No, like look forward to it.
Oh, look forward to. Probably Titanfall?
Mine's Second Son.
Second Son.
Looks so
Or Halo 5, which I'm sure
Yep.
this is the first episode of the year. I'm calling it. We're gonna see gameplay
Ooh,
this year.
Destiny.
Destiny. Destiny's another one of those
Destiny.
games.
Yes. There we go.
So let us know what game you will play when it comes out and what you are playing for 24 hours. Let us know in the comments below.
Watch Dogs whenever they stop pushing it back.
What? Yeah, right? So let us know, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.